Please note the disclaimer. Hi everybody, Stick Dude here with another video. This one's going to be about Carla and Francisca Ortiz, about their immigration into this country, and I hope that you guys enjoy my response to this video, and thank you for watching, guys.
I'm scared that they're deporting.
Come here, Ben.
Okay.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Having to go through the fear of deportation of parents is nothing that a girl like this should go through. But this is a manipulation on the law. Since she was born in the United States, she classifies as a United States citizen. Not the parents of the birth are United States citizens. Using manipulation like this onto a small girl shows Hillary's prowess towards swaying voters with dishonesty and misinformation about the immigrants flowing to our country.
I'm going to do everything I can so you don't have to be scared. And you don't have to worry about what happens to your dad or somebody else in your family.
This is literally an example of illegal immigrants coming into the country that become above the law after having birth. These two parents completely manipulated our system by giving birth to this little girl. She is the pawn in the whole system of gaining United States citizenship for these people, which is absolutely ridiculous.
I feel really, really strongly that you're being very brave. And you have to be brave for them, too.
How about no? How about don't make this little girl be brave for her entire dishonest family and let them go through the legality of entering this country with the courtesy that thousands in their same position do? Why does this girl's citizenship justify her parents? That is manipulation of the laws our outside world has to follow, and shame on her parents for dragging this little girl into becoming the meat shield for the backlash that will never come from the United States government.
Because they want you to be happy. They want you to be successful. They don't want you to worry too much. Let me do the worrying. I'll do all the worrying. Is that a deal?
Yeah, what a great woman Hillary Clinton is when she is literally being worse than her parents, making it seem like that they all have the right to be here. Technically, only one does, not the 3 total in her family. This is manipulation of the law.
I'll do the worry. I'll do everything I can to help, okay?
Yeah, let's give these guys a whole stage to speak on with millions of people watching. What an absolute joke this whole convention has been.
Thank you very much for coming here today. I really appreciate it. And today I'm gonna tell you guys a story about my parents, about the deportation of immigration.
No, it is not the deportation of immigration like she will say. America is literally, currently, a country of immigrants. That is how we were founded. You are not going to see any Native Americans anymore because so few of them are left. Everybody else in this country is an immigrant. The only difference is that they went through the courtesy of doing it legally, and your parents had the audacity to break our laws and come in without any regulations. That is unacceptable.
And I'm a daughter of immigrants' parents.
So is everyone else. Everyone in America falls under that same category, little girl. You're not as special as you think. The only reason you're able to come on this stage is because your parents are lawbreakers. Deal with it. They should face the punishment that others have to when they come into this country. It should have nothing to do with race, but everything to do with following our regulations.
Valiente, brave. That's what Hillary Clinton called me when I told her I was worried my parents would be deported. Even when I was little, my parents were always crying, but I didn't understand why.
Was it because they felt the guilt of manipulating our laws? Because then they should have been crying. They should have. This is absolutely ridiculous. How are these people able to just come into our country with no documentation, have a child, then pretend as if that is legal backing to becoming a citizen? That's not how it works. That's a flip-flop on the system. It should be the other way around. The parents' tears show guilt, but I see none in the woman's eyes standing next to that little girl. Shame on her.
Soy americana.
I apologize if I say this incorrectly, pero tus padres no son.
I was born in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes, which makes you a citizen. And that makes your parents still criminal. That shouldn't affect their citizenship. Learn the laws before trying to manipulate your crowd.
My parents came here looking for a better life.
And sadly, they're gonna get one, even though they're criminals.
For the American dream, el sueño americano. But I don't feel brave every day. On most days, I'm scared. I'm scared that at any moment, my mom and my dad will be forced to leave.
Yes, and that's not a flaw of the law, but that's a flaw in your parents' cowardice. Shame on them.
And I wonder, what if I come home and find it empty? I want my parents to see me do science experiments and help me find my rare rocks in the desert.
Then make them go through the process that tens of thousands have to do every year.
I want to grow up to be a lawyer so I can help other families.
Help other families break laws like Hillary Clinton did? You're starting to sound like a mini Hillary.
Like us. I have hope, esperanza. Hillary Clinton told me that she would do everything she could to help us. She told me that I didn't have to do the worrying because she will do the worrying for me.
Because she's a crooked woman who, like you and your family, doesn't respect our law and thus doesn't respect our country.
And all of us. She wants me to have the worries of an 11-year-old, not the weight of the world on my shoulder.
Once again, that's a fault in your parents' cowardice. They should have manned and womaned up and done this for themselves and not used their child as a pawn in this whole system.
Valiente. Como todos los padres, trabajamos duro para darles a nuestros hijos una mejor vida, viviendo cada día con la esperanza de que nuestros esfuerzos sean realizados.
Now, I only understood a portion of what she said because I know very, very basic Spanish, but I knew that she said for all the parents who work for a better life. That's pretty much all I got out of that. But these people are literally applauding a woman who broke into our country, to put it lightly. They're standing to applaud her. They are showing her the greatest respect to a criminal. How ridiculous is this situation right now? How ridiculous is this woman's campaign that these people need to defend this woman who should have no legs to stand on but has more than the average person? What an absolute joke. Wow. And also about that working for a better life, you are not. If you were working for a better life to get into this country, you would also show the same amount of effort to work yourself to get a citizenship.
El sistema de inmigración necesita ser mejor para que las familias puedan estar juntos y poder alcanzar el sueño americano.
And this is when that woman turns to her friend and says, I have no idea what she's saying, but I'm going to applaud her anyway.
Sabemos que Hillary luchará por toda nuestra familia, por esperanza y por el sueño americano. Hillary Clinton for president. ¡Juntos se puede!
Spanish say junto, which means together, or togetherness, I'm pretty sure. So, these two ladies are together in fighting for this woman for president. But only in return for her fighting to keep them inside of our country. It's just a barter on each end, people. And you see women in this crowd crying out of happiness that these people are able to be in our country. I don't know if these people are good or bad people. I don't know. But it shouldn't matter. Because these girls' parents are manipulating everybody inside of this crowd and everybody watching. They're using their daughter as a meat shield, and they're breaking our laws. Face the facts and deal with them.
Thank you!
No, thank you for having such great parents to use you in this battle on race. And that's where the video ends. So, on my overall opinions on this, I mean, it should be pretty obvious. They broke the law, took themselves inside of our country, had birth, and then used that to excuse their illegal citizenship. Their pleas should not be heard by anybody in the US government, and especially not by a woman who's trying to convince this country to be our president. This is an absolute travesty for our country, and we need to wake up, realize the facts and the laws that these people are breaking. And shame on this girl's parents. But thank you very, very much for spending your time to watch my video. I really appreciate it. If you like it, shoot me a like, dislike, just give me a rating. If you really like it, subscribe. And I'll see you next time, guys.